All right, cool. If we go to the next slide. Yeah, so kind of to update everyone, right, how the go-to-market is going, right? And so kind of in this aspect of Near is the boss, right? Meaning Near is the blockchain operating system, right? There's actually a number of kind of ecosystem participants that are continuously pushing Near kind of adoption across different aspects, right? In very decentralized manner, with like very, kind of each one focused on different aspects of this go-to-market. And so kind of to highlight some of them, we have DevHub, which is really focused on bottom-up developer ecosystem, right? So this is everything from hackathons to bounties to really engaging with developers kind of through community groups to governance. And so this is on itself a DAO, which kind of has like a number of initiatives and people can participate and suggest new initiatives there. So if you're not familiar, go to near.org and search for DevHub. And so it runs out of kind of a set of components on blockchain operating system. Now, there's another kind of dimension, which is really bringing existing Web3 partners and really onboarding them kind of into blockchain operating system, be that through existing components, through discovery, or through using some of the other tooling in the ecosystem. Right. And so Proximity has been taking a lead here. They're really working with tier one projects kind of across Web3 ecosystem and kind of building this developer mindshare in Web3. And kind of the goal there is that we want blockchain operating system to be top of mind for any developer building Web3 because it provides all of the kind of benefits we talk about, right? Everything from, ease of building, re-engagement, ease of onboarding, as well as anti-fragility for their applications. Then we have Near Foundation business development team focusing on working with top enterprises as well as startups. It's also worth mentioning kind of a number of regional hubs that are also involved in this kind of in parallel, like Near Korea, Near Balkans, and a few others. And also to mention, we have Near Tasks, which kind of been structuring as one of the first businesses built on top of blockchain operating system, bringing both consumer and businesses kind of and starting an AI vertical, right? So I kind of tweeted about it earlier today. They've just opened up kind of the preview you can try. And so this is kind of based on some of the origins of Near, when Near was an AI company building crowdsourcing system, using blockchain as a facilitator of the kind of this marketplace of tasks and gigs, and really delivering the business value, as well as having these gigs and work for the consumers. So these are all like very different aspects of go-to-market. And again, like there's lots of different participants doing work, and this is only a few highlighted. So if we go to the next slide, just kind of give like quick update on my side. I spent last 2 weeks in Korea. This was East Seoul Hackathon as well as Middle Asia Conference. We kind of partnered up with Near Korea team who established a lot of connections with top enterprises. I also have met with governor of Gyeonggi province, which is the biggest province in Korea. And so really been establishing kind of partnerships there, as well as kind of educating about blockchain operating system and getting more builders involved in this. This week, I am in Vietnam for Build Vietnam, as well as working with Near Vietnam and their community as well. So really excited here. Yeah, so if we go to the next slide. So this is kind of, we had in parallel East Seoul as well as East Prague going on, where in both of them we were kind of showcasing blockchain operating system and really introducing kind of this concept to broader developer base. We had a good pickup on both of them. I think Near had kind of majority, like if I don't have a majority, but like a very large presence of projects at East Seoul and East Prague. There's a number of projects, including really cool compute lens component was built there. So check it out. Next. So on kind of the Web3 side, kind of there was an announcement between partnership of Galaxy and Space ID, leveraging discovery, so the front end blockchain, kind of front end component of blockchain operating system, to really create this kind of better experience for kind of Galaxy Quest holders, as well as have this anti-fragility of the UI that Boss delivers. Next. There was MOU signed with Mirror Assets. So Mirror Assets is the biggest Asian kind of asset manager. They're really interested in real world assets and their tokenization, and kind of really opening up markets around that. And I think that this is one of the future directions for blockchain in general, to kind of create real economies and open up. This is a composability we know we have in blockchain to real world. And so this is extremely important direction, and kind of there's like multiple participants in the ecosystem investing in this. One to highlight is Aurora, which are launching their Aurora Cloud instances for tokenization with few partners. Next. So the other side is Marble X. So this is Netmarble, which is top 3 game developer in Korea, top 10 worldwide. Kind of their blockchain initiative called Marble X, really bringing top gaming IPs that they have, kind of introducing blockchain to them, as well as connecting to Web3 economy. And so they partner up as well. They're going to be working with Aurora as well to bring some of their assets, as well as over time some of the gaming IPs. Next. I think Alex, you kind of take over from here.
Yeah, thanks, Ilya. So hey, folks, just following up on the awesome news that Ilya's mentioned on the business side, and continue to give more visibility into Pagoda's long-term roadmap for the next 6 months. So as per the last town hall, we wanted to share focal points and a few of the initiatives that are happening. So we have 5 key focal points in the roadmap. Gateway technology, which is, of course, related to the decentralized front ends and the component system, the developer experience, and continuing to improve that across the Boss stack. Emerging technology, so these are new kind of bets that we are able to kind of push these new use cases on. Services DevOps, so there are many services that Pagoda provides, whether it's RPCs or relayers, and what progress is happening there. And then, of course, we're starting to work with some of these enterprises, as Ilya mentioned, and we will have that as a continued focal point as well. Next slide. So you can see here, it's kind of small, and we will be posting this on near.org as well. But in Gateway, there is quite a bit of work that we are starting to focus on, and really making sure that this decentralized composable front end layer, as Ilya mentioned, is very usable for users and developers. I think like a few highlights to look through is one, this is a view to the next 6 months. And some of these things are sequenced earlier than others. Highlights are, we are still actively working on the web engine, meta transactions, notifications. We're continuing to invest into tooling for trust and safety, which will all be available for anybody to use on their gateways as well. Are looking at more refinements to the developer sandbox and partnering with folks in the community on that. And there's going to be continued emphasis on growth mechanisms for this site, partnering with both marketing as well as the community as well. Next slide. And then if we combine kind of dev experience and emerging technology, of course, there are some developer experiences related to Gateway, so this isn't completely mutually exclusive, but specifically we're looking in developer experience to continue to improve the Core API, help developers find groups to speak with each other, improve our multi-region hosting, and have more visibility there. On emerging tech, again, the FastAuth SDK is in progress, and we're hoping to have something available. I know it's something that's been asked quite frequently by August. The ability to white label FastAuth, more account management, as well as I think one thing not mentioned here is also multi-chain development is underway by the end of the year. Next slide. And finally, on the services side, we are really trying to reduce the costs of running nodes and RPCs. This is very expensive, and we want to really make sure that we're running as efficiently as possible, and for those benefits to be available to community as well. There is like continuous work that needs to be done on incident management. Important to make a call out here that we're are always aware of this. And on enterprises, there will be some full vertical solutions that we will be able to share in the next few months that will be hitting the market. And there will be availability of understanding for the community as well, for folks who are interested in working in some of those verticals. We can't disclose what those are right now because of just contractual terms with the enterprises, but in the next few months, we'll be able to share those solutions.